Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com, and today I have a really fun watercolor video. And I'm using this extra large cupcake stamp from Colorado Craft Company. It is a beautiful image, super fun to color, and I've already stamped it in black and heat embossed it with clear embossing powder. I find that when I'm watercoloring, I like to use this embossing powder to keep it all in place where it needs to be. And I'm starting out with the blackberry here. I'm using two different colors, a darker purple and kind of a reddish color. I started out just using the purple, and I thought, it needs a little more depth and interest, so I added this dark pink here, and I liked that a whole lot better. So when you are using these are Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, by the way. I love them as long as I'm using the right paper. These work the best on Bristol smooth cardstock, and I usually get mine from Michael's when they're having a sale. And they work really well on that paper. If you're having trouble getting them to blend out, then try changing up your paper. So I've got these two colors and I have a water brush, and all I'm doing is just adding a small tiny little bit of the color and blending it out with the water brush. So see here, I'm not even very careful. I'm just adding a little bit of that pink and a tiny bit of the purple because it's a very bright, vivid color, and I'm just blending that out with the water brush. And I do wipe off my water brush every once in a while on my towel that I have off to the side. So that works really well. Now onto the lime, I am going to be using 4 different colors. I have all the colors listed on the screen for you, so you can pause and take a look at that if you're interested in those colors. And I'm just taking a couple for the rind of the lime and blending those together with my water brush. And then for the inside part, I'm going to color it all through with the lightest green here and then make some marks and lines with this color. It doesn't matter if they look a little sloppy because you're going to blend those out and they will just be a light little line left there. So see here as I blend it out, I do like adding a little yellow to bring in some brightness to the lime. And that's all there is to it. So very pretty and super easy to do. I think this might be the easiest watercoloring ever. I really love these brushes. They do have a brush tip marker to them. So here's the colors that I'm using today. This was part of a color challenge that I was in last week. And so those are the colors I'm using. And I had some questions about how I made this card. So I decided to go ahead and do this video and show you that just how simple it is. Very, very simple. Now you can add more details if you want. You can add more depth, but you really only need just a few colors per color scheme that you're doing. And on this one, I outlined it with the light blue, and for the darker parts of the liner here, see all these lines? I'm going over it with the darker turquoise green. And then I'll blend those together and add a little more of the light blue. Just that simple. So fun. I really like this kind of watercoloring. This is such a short video. It's shorter than normal because it really is this easy. Even if you're not a watercolorist, I think anybody really could do this. And you're just seeing how I'm not being very careful, just blending that through with the lighter blue, then going over it with the water brush. You don't even need to use the water brush all of the time. These Zig markers blend out beautifully using just the colors. I do like to use a water brush most of the time though, just to get that depth and the lighter and the darker color, like I'll show you on this pink part. So the cupcake is going to be pink, and there's the colors that I'm using. And look, watch this. I'm not even very careful. I'm just scribbling on some color here. Now I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to blend it all the way out to the edge here, leaving some light spots on the edge. See how easy this is to blend? It really does most of the work for you. That's one of the reasons that I love to use Zigs. I love them. So there you go. And you can always blot some extra of that color up if you think it's too dark and you want some lighter spots. It's very simple to do that as well. For the frosting, I have two colors of purple. One's very light, an English lavender, and one's much darker. And I'm taking the light color and going all over each section of the frosting, and then using the darker purple where it would be darker in the shadows. And then I just blend that out with the water brush, and that's all there is to it. So this part probably took me the longest, the frosting portion. So through the magic of video editing, I'm going to skip through to the very end here and show you the very last part where I just color that in, add some darker color to the shadows, blend it out, and that's it. A beautiful, beautiful cupcake. Now, as I say, you can do more, you can do less. It just turns out beautifully. I think as long as you have a couple different colors, it's going to turn out great. So this color challenge was really fun to do with those 4 colors. They are quite bright colors, but look at that. We got the pink in the cupcake itself, the blue in the liner, the lime green on the lime, and the purple on the frosting, and that boysenberry. And to finish this card off, I just matted it with some lavender cardstock from Maker Forte, added some little enamel dots, and a sentiment that says happy birthday, and there's our card. That's all there is to it, and I just love how it turned out. So I hope you'll give these a try. I've listed all of the supplies below if you're interested, and also a listing of the colors is on my blog as well, and I'll have the link to that in the description below. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give this a like if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.